So gratitude, week 4 of our spiritual course. What an important principle. When I was first getting sober, my thoughts were so dark, just like everybody else's, right? Like you're first getting sober, you finally stepped into the game of life, and you're not hiding anymore, and it's all coming at you. You're scared, you're fearful, you have anxiety, you're depressed, right? And gratitude is interesting. I always thought it was kind of dumb, like, oh, we got to just work on gratitude. But like really working on gratitude, gratitude was the first step that I started doing that then progressed into prayer. Okay, and wherever you're at, we promote prayer in here, but it can start with gratitude. And then the progression for me was gratitude into prayer. There'd be times, forced gratitude. There'd be times when I was struggling in my head. It was always like a Saturday night. I'd be struggling, and I'd go over to a track, the track over by my house, my old high school, a track and field. And I'd be jogging around that track, so depressed, so hopeless in my mind about life and just where I was at. And I remember just forcing gratitude into my mind. Like, please, I'm thankful for this scenery. I'm thankful for my kids, my wife and kids. I'm thankful I've got 6 days of sobriety. I'm thankful for everything, my parents. And just sitting there working on gratitude while I jog. And I had a little bit of music going, okay? And I found that a few laps, 1 lap, 2 laps, just gratitude, grateful for this. And then it'd roll into some prayer, and I'm talking to my higher power. I found after getting into the exercise that the exercise would lift my mood up, the endorphins and the dose response from the exercise. I'm breathing hard, I'm seeing scenery, good music's coming in, my mind gets lifted up. And then I continue to work on gratitude. And now those thankful thoughts have a place to sit. They're more solid because of the exercise, and they sink in more. And I remember times early recovery that I'd be jogging, and just 30 minutes before this jog at a track, I would be so depressed. And now 30 minutes later, while I'm jogging, working on gratitude, I'm crying tears of joy and thinking about my kids. And then, after I get done jogging, I go home and I'm a completely different person for my family, and the hopeful feelings came back into my heart, right? And that's where this gratitude is coming from, this exercise in gratitude with intention. Remember, you have to get the client to see, like, okay, if I prescribed you running 4 laps, working on gratitude, I'm not just saying run 4 laps. I'm saying run 4 laps and work on gratitude the entire time and focus that intention on that and see what it does for your brain. Okay, we do the same thing when we're in here training in the gym. In our interval trainings, 5 sets of 10 kettlebell swings, 10 assault bike calories, 10 burpees, 2-minute rest. During the 2-minute rest, I'm saying work on gratitude the entire time. And so you're meditating, basically. Your lungs are burning. I'm thankful for this. This is so sick. I can't believe I'm doing the SOAR program. I'm thankful for my family. Man, I can see that this might work. This is awesome. I'm thankful that, and so on and so forth. And then they get back on it and they attack the same interval set. And then the next 2 minutes, they're working on gratitude. That is such a powerful practice, working on gratitude and prayer like that. And then even afterwards, after we train a lot of times in here, I'll have everybody lay on their back, and I'll put on instrumental music or soundtrack, beautiful music. It's instrumental, Braveheart soundtrack, I don't know, whatever. And they're laying on their back, and I'm saying, for 5 minutes, I want you to work on gratitude and prayer. Okay, and they'll just lay there, and that is a big deal. They get up, off that floor, and then after 5 minutes, they go out and experience some sunshine and some scenery, and they talk further to their higher power, and their mind has changed. And I promise 100% of the time you can get people to change their thoughts to negative thoughts to positive thoughts with that exercise and gratitude. Okay, that's really what we're doing with the gratitude when we're tying it in with exercise. On our hikes, you do the same thing, hiking up into scenery. Scenery and gratitude is a beautiful thing. Okay, you can really feel gratitude with that. And then over time, as we get more sober, as the student gets more sober, all of a sudden they start recognizing how grateful they are, and they recognize these simple little blessings in their life. The simplicity of life, like they gain a new awareness of how beautiful it is to sit inside the simple life. And now they're just saying to themselves often, without force or anything, wow, I'm grateful to be sitting on the couch on a Saturday night instead of the bar. I'm grateful to be sitting here with my dad watching a football game and having a beautiful conversation. Or I'm grateful to be at this meeting with this AA meeting on a Sunday night and experiencing this joy with this group. And gratitude because this new awareness comes into our heart about, and we recognize that the simple life is the better life, and that the greatest highs happen inside the simple life, and that the actual abundant life happens in the simple life. That's where we're trying to get them to do. But it might take some force at the beginning, some exercise to help them lift their thoughts, and over time that recognition happens, and then next thing you know, they're thankful to be a substance abuser, like where I'm at today. I am thankful in my entire being that I struggle with this disease and that I've had the experiences that I've had, because it's led me to my true calling in life. My true purpose in life, I know for me, is to work with the substance abuser. And it is the same for everybody, every client, every student that you work with. That is our motto. We are a student to coach. You can get them to see that their true purpose in life is going to be to assist those other struggling students in the school of addiction. And whatever that looks like, that might look different for everybody, but if you can get someone to be thankful for their addiction, where they finally see that they have actually been enrolled in a school of addiction for a purpose, and that they have gone through those shadows for a purpose, for a reason, and they've gone over here to this living this beautiful, simple life, and now they're saying, this was supposed to happen. My life has purpose now. All of these bad experiences and hard experiences that I had to go through happened for a reason. I have purpose. I'm going to help people. I'm going to help my family, and I'm motivated to stay sober. And I have pure gratitude running through my system. And that's the progression we're going with on gratitude.